Hey, yo, what's good? You know what it is. Look, when I make promises, I come through with them shits, man. You know you rocking with another episode of No More Timeouts. You know what it is. You know who it is. It's your boy Rosh, my boy JJ. What's up, baby? How you doing?
Back again. What's up, brother? You good? How you feeling?
Hey, I'm good, bro. Honestly, man, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm not ready. Don't really want to watch this damn Super Bowl, but I get a chance
Yeah,
to kick it with you, so fuck it. You know me.
yeah. This Super Bowl's it's kind of crazy, bro. I felt like we weren't gonna actually see it till like the second half, and I was like, damn, it's happening. Like the Super Bowl
Bro.
we did not want. But we got a special episode today, man. So I'm excited. I'm excited to get this one going.
Very special. You know what I'm saying? Anytime we get to talk about our team, you know what it means to us.
Yes,
It is
sir.
amazing. And anytime we get to have some real Raider fans that's been doing things in the community, that's even better. Some people that I could definitely say me personally, I'm definitely looking up to when it comes to this game because they're doing some things, within the past year that they've been popping and they've been moving. And I'm just trying to get the stars to align right. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy, I'm juiced, and man, I can't wait. But hey, with no further ado, this is how we gonna kick it off. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I want to say a special thank you to these guys. These guys that definitely we met them at the Jets game. I met one of them at the Jets game. Didn't force to get to meet the other, but we met them at the Jets game. Had a great conversation with the guy, and definitely reached out and definitely agreed to hop on here with us one day. And hey, we made it happen. So look, with no further ado, I would like y'all to give a big round of applause to my man's Oos Nation. Yes, welcome to Oos Nation.
Come on. What's up? What's up, fellas? What's up? How y'all feeling today, man? Y'all good?
Yeah, good, man.
Another day.
Getting ready for the Super Bowl over here,
But hey, man, I need that hat, DJ.
Oh, thanks, man.
Yeah, that's
That's
fire.
a black man.
Yeah. First off, man, we appreciate you guys being here. But I want you guys to just shout out your Instagram, shout out your YouTube. And then we'll kind of get into some questions, but just want everybody to see where we can find your stuff.
Yeah. Well, for me, you can find everything at Simone Raider on Instagram, YouTube. Obviously, the podcast channel is at Oos Nation. So, yeah, that's basically it for me.
Mine, Mr. Fitz, FITZ 714 on everything. Y'all know what it is. Raiders, bitch.
Raiders, bitch.
Bro, it's funny because people will always like send you their videos like after a Raider game they'll do something and then I'll get a DM and it's like one of your guys' videos that somebody's sharing because the Raider community is small but you guys are doing some great things representing our team, man. So salute, and we appreciate you guys again for coming on. But first question, man, how did you guys start your podcast? How did you guys decide to get started with this?
Oh, okay. Well, so basically, before I moved out here in 2022, I always wanted to start a podcast. So I was always trying to figure out how I was going to do it. I didn't even know the name or anything. And then I remember I ran into Fitz the year prior. We met over Instagram, basically. Everybody thinks we're like family, but we didn't know each other before 2021. But then
y'all related somehow.
We know some of the same people.
Yeah, we know a lot of the same people, man. We grew up in SoCal, pretty close to each other. But yeah, and then what do you call it? I knew that I was like, you know what? Because I wanted to start Oos Nation. Actually, that name's not really it's the name that I wanted, but there was another Oos that had the name, went by Oos Nation Music or something like that. And I asked him for his blessing on the name, and he's like, yeah, that's fine. It don't matter. And I was like, okay, cool. And I was thinking of a co-host, and I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna hit up the Oos, and he was down to do it. We were supposed to start it in 2022, but then got busy and whatnot. And then coming into this season, we kind of started going, finding studios and trying to shoot the shit, basically.
Yeah.
Dude, the craziest thing about that, I know if it's for you, Carl, the crazy thing about you saying how it all kicked off was bro, like when I told my boy I was doing the show with you guys, one of my friends, he knows about the Oos Nation producers.
Oh, okay.
He was like, bro, you doing a show with Oos Nation producer? He's talking in Filipino, and he was like, bro, they're like the biggest producers out. I was like, I don't think TJ's a producer, but
he's an Oos Nation. And they're Raiders fans. That's why it was Oos Nation. He just put it together. When I asked him, he was like, yeah, I mean, he didn't trademark it or anything. He was just, that was his name. And then I just kind of ran with it, kind of.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what's
Fitz, what about you, man? How you feel about the connection?
It was dope, man. I mean, there's not that many Usos, when it comes to our community and this Raider Nation stuff. So when he asked me, I was like, hell yeah, man. It's Us Nation, two Samoans. Come on, I'm with it.
Dope. Definitely. That's dope.
So we got to talk about our fan base, man. First off, before we get into how the state of our team, like, how does it feel, man? I feel like our fan base is the most passionate fans in sports, not even just football in general, just sports in general. But talk to us about the fans and just some of the interactions you guys have had at games or just in general on social media.
Yeah. You could take that as.
It's been dope. I mean, I only went to one Oakland game. I've been to LA, of course. You know what I mean? But interacting with even the fans here in Vegas, even some of the new fans, it's been a trip. You know what I mean? Because I'm new to all this, and the fact that the whole nation knows, like, a lot of us, what we do,
Yeah.
just the way they treat us. You know what I mean? It was the same way they treat us when I went to Oakland that one time. You know what I mean? Everybody taking care of us, food, drinks, come party with us type shit. So,
Yep.
the interactions have been dope.
Yeah.
It's just it's shit that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Piggyback off of that. Yeah, no, I mean, just dealing with the nation out here, it's all love. Everywhere we go is all love. I feel like, there are some passionate fans out there, even like some annoying ones out there, but most of those are online, But at the end of the day, man, from the fans I've met out here or LA or San Diego, it's always been love and stuff like that. And like we said, man, every time we go to a tailgate, man, if we didn't have to, we really wouldn't have to pay for anything like food, drinks, or anything, because everybody always showing love like that. So, it's always fun. It's always a good time until the game starts, and then that's when everything kind of goes downhill. But outside of that, man, it's all love.
Downhill like a motherfucker, bro. But that's cool, bro. Like, honestly, the fact that you guys like really started and kicked off, and you're right, there's not a lot, the Samoan community, there's a lot of Samoan Raider fans, a lot of, honestly, I'll just say like Us Raider fans, because I know Us, I know they call it Togas Tokos, like a lot of y'all, like, period, they rock with it, they rock with us, Polys, period, and it's crazy, and honestly, for you guys to get in and establish and then like do what you did, it honestly just shows how strong the community is amongst the Polys. And I really love that. Like, I have a lot of poly friends over here, bro, like a lot. And I love the culture you guys have. I love how you guys love people, you know what I'm saying? How you guys are, like, people look, the one thing is crazy because people look at y'all because you guys are bred like Lyman, big Hulk all time coming out. But it's like some of the nicest people I met are polys. You know what I'm saying? Some of the greatest people that I met. One of my best friend, literally I'm the godfather to his child. He is literally a poly, and like we literally connected over music, and then we just became hella close. And he's just so genuine. That's the thing. I think that's a good benefit for y'all. And honestly, I appreciate how you guys really like put on for the community in that sense. Hey, so I really commend y'all, bro. Like, for real, that I wish, being me and a young black man, I love black people and everything, but sometimes I wish we would come together a little more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's me and Fitz was talking about that too this past season and whatnot, like all the connections we made, even like the players that we met or whoever, we just found out, a lot of people would just fuck with the Usos sometimes, because we just chill like that, Not saying that anybody else isn't chill, but I'm just saying, like, as far as like we could have a good time. Like, to me, like, even with the YouTube shit, like, I never take that shit serious. I just have fun with it. Sometimes I'll be even trolling some of our fans for fun, but like it's all fun and games over here. It's not like, hey, I know all the stats. I'm the well-known guy. I never thought like that. We just always have a good time. I mean, you could see it with whether it's the vlogs or the reels that we post, or when this dude fucks with all the fans, we just have a good time. That's about it,
Man, none of us are like, none of us are professionals though. You know what I mean? We all watching the same game. Like, we didn't play in the league, but we have an opinion and we care about this sport. So, it's all love at the end of the day. Let's
turn that light on so we can see your face.
Hold on, let me try to adjust.
Disappearing in the night is.
Hey, it's all good. Look, my man did what he can to be with us, and I appreciate it. You turn that ceiling light on. So you good right there. There you go. But we do appreciate it. But just honestly, man, like I said, this community is crazy, and it's just crazy the amount of things you see. And the funniest thing is when I first met Fitz is one thing I wanted to say. When I met Fitz was at that game, but how I met him was one of my boys had recognized him. I didn't really know about his videos and like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've just been on it. My boy's like he literally comes up to me. He's like, yo, and I'm like what? And he's like, bro, you got to interview him. You got to interview him. I was like, who is that? He's like, you don't know who Raiders bitch is? And he was like offended that I didn't know. And I was like, bro, like nah. And he was like, bro, go interview him, bro. Like, and then he showed me all your shit after, and I was like, oh, this nigga is hilarious. I was like,
you interviewed
I pissed off a lot of people. Those
we interviewed him for the Jets game. We did a little interview. I was looking, it was we did like a little thing just to help us get off the ground, you know, and it was cool, man.
Oh, nice.
That's how.
Oh, that's the game. I didn't. Oh, yeah, I didn't go to that game.
Yeah, you didn't go to that.
The one game.
Yeah.
I missed
one of the ones that we won.
I missed. But I was happy I didn't go to the Vikings game though. So I was.
Bruh.
I went to that.
I was almost about to go to that game too, man.
I went to that.
That was
game,
tough
bro.
to watch on the couch.
Yeah, bro.
It was
You're
tough.
telling me I was standing there getting irritated, like somebody fucking score. What the fuck is this?
Anybody,
Dude,
it don't matter at this point. Like,
so you want to know a crazy thing about that before we go on about that game? So you know the safety who made Hunter Renfrow fumble? That's my boy's brother-in-law.
Oh shit! What's his name?
Martellus. Josh Martellus is my boy's brother-in-law. So he got us tickets to the game. He gave us free tickets, and we also went and seen him after the game. And we went, and we lost. I remember we're sitting there talking. I remember I was like, Josh Dobbs was like 5 feet away from me, and I was hella pissed at him because he made me lose my fantasy. Not even gonna lie. And then I was looking at Martellus. Yeah, for real, I was pissed. But I looked at Martellus and said, "Bro, you couldn't let us have one." He was like, "Nah, bro, I'm trying to get to the Pro Bowl."
Did he make it to the Pro Bowl?
Honestly, no, I don't think he did.
Are you talking about? You talking about Dobbs, or are you talking about? I thought Josh
Martellus.
made it. Oh, okay.
I think Josh made Dobbs. I got to check. I have to. Honestly, I haven't really been like honestly, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Since the playoffs been playing out how it is, I'll be like, fuck the NFL right now. Like, I don't really care. Like, so bad.
Yeah.
Bro.
I was only watching to see if the Niners or the Chiefs lost, but I keep getting disappointed every week. So
yeah.
Over.
I thought somebody was gonna take them out. We gotta. All right, so let's get into like the state of our team, man. We gotta rewind back to the beginning of the season, the Josh McDaniels era. Man, how did you feel? Did you feel like we were actually gonna do something with that team, or did you feel like you knew it was not gonna end well? Now, anybody can take this question.
I was like, "Fuck
you
this
knew?
guy."
Yeah,
you felt it. What made you so sure though? Like what made you so sure about that?
I'll start, bro. Because if you look at his track record before this, it was never successful. It was always mediocre. And his main success was the fact that he was on the Patriots with a great quarterback and an amazing defense. Like I think people tend to really discredit all those Patriots defenses that Tom Brady had, bro. They were all really, really good defenses, bro.
Yeah, they were.
Like there was never like it was never a time where I get it. Look, Tom Brady's the GOAT. I'm gonna give it to you. He was a great quarterback. He did what he had to do. But if you think about it, bro, when have you ever seen them win a Super Bowl with like 40 points? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's always been low. But the defense has always been what it is, and his offense was always mediocre. And if you really paid attention, a lot of the times he was on the sideline arguing with this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure he called a lot out. I'm pretty sure he audibled out a lot of those plays, bro. Like, I never was a big. I never really liked it. I try to support it as much as I can, but at the end of the day, I know that the Patriots way only worked for the Patriots during that area, and him to try to bring it over here, I thought it was a fumble. So,
well, I was on. Oh, go ahead, Oos. Go ahead.
For me, it was after seeing what he did with the roster we had last season, not being able to do shit. I had no faith. I was like, man, we ain't doing nothing this year. We still got fucking Josh McDip shit. So,
Josh McWhat? I'm sorry,
Josh McDip shit.
Okay, all right, okay.
He couldn't do that last year. We lost pieces compared to last year. You know, Waller left.
Yeah.
Whatnot. I was like, we ain't doing nothing this year with this motherfucker. So
yeah, he didn't even let Renfrow breathe. But go ahead, TJ.
Exactly.
For me, I was on the other side of that. I had a little bit of hope. I think for me, it's like a blessing and a curse. I'm an optimistic Raider fan, even though sometimes I don't want to be. But I felt like we, especially letting go of Derek Carr, I felt like okay, finally we can do something. And I felt like we had all the right pieces here, and then with the little Jimmy hype that we had in the beginning, I was like maybe it could all work out and stuff like that. And because last year you look at all the games we lost, they were all like within 7 points, and it was even some blown leads. So I was like maybe something wasn't right there. Maybe we cleaned that all up, and we've heard a lot of good things in the off season, even like training camp, even against the Niners, and in preseason, we killed it. Every game that we played, other than the Cowboys game, but I thought, going into the season with the weapons that we have, we got a guy in Jimmy Garoppolo who's, I mean, I never thought he was elite, but I thought he could be a solid game manager to at least get us somewhere, And then, so going into the season, I think until the Lions game is where it was like, okay, this shit's not gonna work out. But at that point, I didn't even think that we were gonna fire Josh McDaniels. I was like, I didn't see anybody that could step up and be an interim head coach on I mean, unless you're looking at Patrick Graham or you're looking at Lombardi, or I forgot his name. I was like, I don't know. And then when it brought in AP, and I was like, oh shit, maybe this will work. And then he brought a different culture here. I mean, he still had some mistakes that he made, but the team looked a bit different throughout the season. But as far as Josh McDaniels coming into the season, I had hope. I thought he was going to be good, but then we quickly found out that he wasn't that guy. And
TJ, I'm kind of like you. The
Yeah.
beginning of the season, actually the first year Josh was here, I think at that time, bro, we had a lot of arrests going on with like the Henry Ruggs, and there was a lot going on. So I felt like he wanted like a different perspective, right? Like somebody who's from a different franchise that has nothing to do with us, and try to clean it up. And I feel like that's the way he was trying to go. But bro, you know us. Everybody knows us. Like we don't do that here. Like that's not our identity. Everybody knows like we're the bad boys of the league, and AP actually understands that. And if you don't understand that, you're really not a Raider fan. Like it's just like a different energy with us than any other league, any other team.
Yeah.
Right. So he tried to come in with that Patriot bullshit, bro, and it was never gonna work.
I think where he lost me is when he signed Jimmy G. I was like, nope, this guy's smoking crack.
100%, bro.
But the amount of money too.
Look,
the moment
I'm
they
telling y'all,
O'Connell, I lost hope.
Still. Hey, the thing that made me upset was also we'll go to that, like the Jimmy G and like that whole process, bro. Like, come on, CJ was begging for us to go get him. You know what I'm saying? Like there was people out there that wanted us, and he wanted making that move. When I seen before, because everybody on a lot of my homies was like, "Oh, we're gonna make the move on draft day. We're gonna make the move on draft day." I said, "Nah, if we don't make it before draft day, we ain't making it. That's not how the Patriots get down. And his boy is a Patriots way. That's how it is." And it was just like I was seeing a lot of things. I was trying to be as hopeful as I can. I really was, but it also in the back of my mind, I knew, like, man, we need somebody to come in and allow us to be us. Wasn't like the dog. Like when we're dogs, that's when we're good. You know what I'm saying? We trying to be proper, trying to look, man. We wear black and fucking silver and white for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We come here to rob your ass and then go sit at dinner with your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you right now, that's how we are. And it's just like one of those things where it was crazy. But like when I knew he passed on CJ when CJ was begging, and then when I knew he didn't want to move for a quarterback, and then the minute I seen him bring in Jimmy G, I was just like, bro, like you're just trying to repeat the process. It's not. This is a new day and age in football. Repeating the process does not work. You have to try something new. And like I just feel like it was man. And you could say the crazy thing. I don't know if y'all watched one of our first episodes. We talked about this, me and him, and I said it, bro. Trading Jimmy G for Derek Carr was like trading your used car for a used car, and I meant that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and if that's the case, most of the time your first car was better than the new one. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I was saying. Like at the end of the day, I loved Carr. I'm not even gonna sit here and hate on. I'm not even sit here and lie. I loved Carr. I felt like at the end of the day, we always had a quarterback that had something in him that wanted to try to win. But of course, he was a good boy. You know what I'm saying? Church boy. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But still, he always had that dog. He wanted to fight. But it was like, if you're going out to get rid of him to bring in something that we don't even know really what Jimmy can really do if he's controlling the team, because let's be honest, when he was with the Niners, bro, the reason why they were winning wasn't because of him. It was that defense, bro. Like that defense was what was taking him there, and that running game was easy. And Kyle Shanahan, the whole Shanahan tree of offense is predicated on scheming people open. This isn't. It's not. We're gonna line up and we're gonna beat you. This is. We're gonna line up and we're gonna fake you out. and somebody's gonna be wide open. So
So for this hire, I mean, we kind of talked about AP, and it took a minute to actually get done. And I know a lot of people were stressed a little bit that he wasn't going to get the job. Yeah, but I mean, he I don't even know who else he brought in to interview. Right? He interviewed a couple people, but everybody, like even Max Crosby came out and said, "Bro, I'm gonna ask for a trade if you don't get the job." Everybody was standing. Even the last game of the season. Did you guys go to that last game when he got like the standing ovation, running off the field? Right. So you felt the energy. You felt the energy, right?
Yeah. Well, we definitely did. I think that the whole thing with Max, I know that kind of got blown out of proportion, but I know, a lot of people were going with the trades thing. I think it would have been on the table, but I think he was just putting it out there just to kind of like, I guess, put the Raiders in a certain predicament. But I think at the end of the day, I think, it was always between two guys, Jim and AP. I mean, the Raider Nation already made their voices heard. The players have made their voices heard. I think it was the only outcome that could happen. I think Mark would have wished that he could have at least tried to look at Jim at least, or even given him an interview, but we didn't even do that because you already know that the Raider Nation would have went crazy just even hearing that he had an interview. So, it's just gonna be crazy.
I'm sure they talked like behind closed doors a little bit at least. I'm sure, but yeah, like you said, they couldn't even put a report out because Raider Nation would have been on his head for sure.
I feel like Max was just more so in a sense. I feel like listening to him talk ever recently, listening to he being a Raider, because he ain't been with us long, but I feel like he has felt our pain. So I feel like he knew that, like, look, I gotta do something to make sure that the fans, the people that love me, follow this team, and really want something, they get what they want. Because at the end of the day, look, I love AP and I hope it works out. You know what I'm saying? The coaching staff he's bringing in is amazing, and we'll definitely go over that later. But it's like, I hope everything works out. But as a Raider fan, if there's one thing I've noticed over the past couple of years, our front office has not been giving us what we want.
No.
And it's been hurting us. Like, we've been upset because we support every game, like y'all said, like you said, Fitz, when you came out here to the town, we was out here and got love. It's like, dude, we've been out here loyal for years. I'm talking, I was at every tailgate, every game with years, believing when I fucking know we was about to lose. You know what I'm saying? Over here putting money on the team when I know we was about to take the L. But it's just a wish and a hope. And honestly, man, it's like I'm very happy that Max did that, because honestly, like I said last episode, this is the first time in a very long time that I am truly excited for next year, regardless of who we have under center. So
I think to that point as well, I think the reason why he even came out was not only because he felt the pain for us, but we went through this situation already with Rich Bisaccia, and he voiced his opinions on that as well as the other players on the team. So I think if it was to happen yet again, and I think that's the reason why he put it out there. Whether or not he really wanted to get traded, it was just like putting the pressure on the Raiders and Mark Davis. But at least at the end of the day, I think Mark should feel a little bit more at ease now because he didn't really make the decision. It was the players in the nation. So if knock on wood, if it doesn't work out, then it's like, oh, it's not on him, it's on y'all.
I gave y'all what y'all wanted.
Yeah,
basically. Right. So now I'm gonna do it my way. If this don't work, he puts his hands up and he brings in whoever.
But that's why
this shit don't work. I'm cheering for soccer teams, bro.
That's why. That's why I think AP and now Harbaugh, and now he's going to be in the division. Their careers are going to parallel. Whatever happens if the Chargers go out and kick ass, then it's like, damn, we should have had him. Or if AP did, we were like, oh, see, we told you we made the right decision. Yeah. So it's going to be crazy. But I like you said, this is the first time that the nation got what they want, and hopefully it's the right decision, man. Because we always going against the grain, and AP's, even though he hasn't had any head coaching experience, I think he's a leader among men, and I think that's what the players like in him.
Yeah, it's good. He brought in like 6 head coaches anyway, so we got enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about his staff real quick. I mean, and Telesco, GM for the Chargers for the last 10, 11 years comes in. I mean, he drafted a lot of good guys, right? And I know, bro, that's one thing about Raider Nation. We can never agree on nothing. And it's crazy because bro, it's always World War II when something gets announced on our team. So I mean, were y'all cool with it? Telesco,
Yeah.
you don't care?
I mean, I went back. I looked from 2013. I didn't really go too far back, but him drafting from 13 up, he did pretty good. Even in the late rounds, he hit on a couple. So, I was cool with that. Other than him, I mean, who else? Kingsbury.
Yeah,
So
Kingsbury.
So look, I pulled up the list right now of the coaching staff. I can announce those right quick so we know. All right, so of course, head coach, we know we got AP, which is what we wanted. OC Cliff Kingsbury. I'm not gonna sit here and lie like that wasn't my first pick. But
that wasn't mine either.
I'm happy.
Who would you want it? I mean,
me.
I wanted the Rams quarterback coach.
Oh, I wanted Clint Kubiak.
He went to Atlanta. Yeah, he went to Atlanta.
I wanted Clint Kubiak. I wanted Clint Kubiak, or I wanted to wait until. Oh yeah. By the way, Jeremy, I owe you steak dinner. I wanted to wait until Bieniemy either didn't get the job or not, and try to get him, but he didn't get the job. Yeah. If you do a little backstory on that, we made a bet. That Bieniemy was going to be. I guarantee Bieniemy was going to be the head coach of the Commanders, and I bet steak on it. So now I'm losing.
But he's going back to Kansas City, by the way. That's what I think.
Yeah, but that's what I wanted. But to go on to the list before we go on DC, we still got Patrick Graham, which I'm actually very happy that we held on to him. Because honestly, I've never seen our defense play like this in a long time. So we have our special teams coach, Tom McKinnon. Don't know too much about him. Assistant head coach Marvin Lewis, which I feel like was a great move. To just help. Yeah, to help AP just to navigate to some things that he doesn't know. Quarterback coach, we haven't hired that yet, but I do heard we are going after somebody who is premier, but I don't know like too much. Our halfback coach, I think we hired somebody else new.
Yeah, we got Deshaun Foster.
We got Deshaun Foster, so that means we fired Kennedy Palomalo, which I'm sorry about that.
Damn, our uncle.
Yeah,
they did.
He was Oos, right?
Yeah, Palomalo. Yeah, he's out. Wide receiver coach, I think we're still keeping Edgar on. Assistant online, we got Cameron Clemens. We got Scott Turner, our defensive line coach, Rob Turner, and I also know our DB coach. I honestly hella slipped his name. I can't remember, but he was the old. He coached the Legion of Boom. He was part of that, and that definitely was something.
And
that
recently the Jets with Sauce Gardner. That's where he's coming from right now. So
with Sauce Gardner. So it's like I feel, I like I said, reading this list, going through watching what happened. I think if there's one thing I commend AP on so much, is he is going after people to help him learn the game through a coach's eyes. And he's going after people who have resumes that he feels that all he needs them is to help him with that, and he'll do the rest. And I'm super excited, bro. Like I don't think people really understand, because me, like how you said you're an optimistic Raider fan. I am an optimistic Raider fan, but for the past 2 to 3 years, I've been a pissed off Raider fan. And at the end of the day, like I just feel that our nation deserves so much more for the loyalty we have shown for years. You already ripped the team away from us, from the town. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you made this move to win championships and bring more fans in. And we need to win championships. And I'm tired of going to our stadium and feeling like we are the fucking visitors. Like it is just ridiculous, bro.
Yeah.
I think a lot of our fans are just hurt, man. We've been through a lot with a lot of bad seasons where we have high hopes and it just never works out. And I think if we could actually get off to a good start, maybe some of these fans will not be so toxic, bro. Like, it's crazy sometimes. All right, man. I wanna ask you guys about the quarterback situation, because it was bad last year, man. And we got the 13th pick. There's so many rumors out there. Obviously, hiring Cliff Kingsbury. My personal opinion, I think we want to go young at quarterback to pair him with that. Is there a name that you guys are thinking? Is there a trade? Is there a free agent? What do you and 13th pick in the draft too. I want to make sure we say that too. What do you guys want to do at quarterback?
I want to pick somebody up. I don't want to go after a quarterback in the draft.
Okay.
Who you want?
You got a name?
He has Kirk Cousins.
How about Kirk Cousins, Kyler Murray, Justin Fields, somebody that I mean, Kyler Murray, we know he can run, he can make shit happen, he can throw the ball. Same thing with Kirk Cousins. Justin Fields, he's never had a great fucking wide receiver besides Moore, but Moore sucks in my opinion. You know what I mean? There's a lot of upside with Fields. I just want a quarterback that's available so we don't have to fucking trade so much capital to get a quarterback in the draft. And then I want to use our picks on the little stuff we need, like on the defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll name you guys right now. I have on my phone, I think about the top 10 free agent quarterbacks. Number 1, Kirk Cousins.
I don't want none of them.
To Ryan Tannehill, Jacoby Brissett, Tyrod Taylor, Marcus Mariota, Sam Darnold, Jameis Winston, Drew Lock, Baker Mayfield, Gardner, and Teddy Bridgewater, even though Teddy just retired.
The only two on that list that I would double with is Baker, but I don't think he's going to leave Tampa. Marcus, I would love to bring Marcus as a backup option again. Outside of that, like none of those names is anybody that I would want. But like really going back to last year, I was a big Jimmy G guy, not to lie. And I think that he wasn't given his due. You know, I think, you know, the games that we kind of lost, I felt like if he played under AP, he would have been better. And I felt like the games that we lost, like the small games, I know he makes mistakes, but he isn't afraid to make plays or at least use his legs a little bit more than ALC, which ALC, he has some good games here and there, but Jimmy never got to play with that defense. He never got to play with that defense that ALC got to play with. So you think about that, Jimmy's a good game manager. And I think with his veteran experience, I think, you know, that Vikings game, you put in Jimmy in there, he could get you a field goal at least, or drive down the field, get you a field goal, you know. And that's one thing I only criticize on the AP was like some of those moments where he could have pulled AOC and at least try something different with Jimmy. I think we would have been a little bit better. I'm not saying that we would have went all the way or did anything, but that was just my thoughts on Jimmy. I know I kind of talked too much on that. But as far as this season, going into to the off season, I love the quarterbacks coming out of the draft. Caleb, obviously, I know a lot of people is trying to downplay him, but dude's a baller, bro. Especially if we could get him. But that price you're gonna have to pay to move up to 1. I don't know if we want to do that. So my number one option, I've been talking about it for a while, even with the Fitz on the podcast, is Justin Fields. I think you get a young quarterback that's still on that rookie deal. You only give up a second round pick at most. You know, you save that first round pick, go get a weapon, whether it's on defense, on offense, on the offensive line, whatever. You know, and then you still build around that young quarterback. Justin Fields has all the intangibles, and one thing that the Raiders have been missing has been a mobile quarterback. And I mean, he could run and he could throw the ball too. I know he still cleans some stuff up, but I think with
your phone, babe?
With the right coaching around him with AP and when I think AP can bring the best out of him. I mean, AP brought the best out of a lot of these young players. Malcolm Kuntz, for example, you know, defensively, but he gave AOC some confidence to go out there and at least play some solid games. But you have a young quarterback like Justin Fields come in. I think the sky's the limit. And the thing is, like, if it doesn't work out, okay, we'll go get another quarterback in the draft. You know, we don't have to renew his contract, and even picking up a 5th-year option wouldn't be that much if, you know. So I think Justin Fields is my number one option. My other option, it's not a popular opinion, but Russell Wilson, man, if he gets Russell Wilson, if he was to get cut and he come over here for the low, man, I'm with it, man. Fuck it, man. Let's win, baby. You know.
Okay, Roche, you want to go next, or you want me to go?
Because
that I had to sit back on that one. Go ahead.
All right,
you want me to go?
All right. Look, how I feel about Russell is I feel it though. I actually like that. If there's one thing people will never say to me, I've liked Russell for a while, bro. Like I think he's been decent and he's a big game player. I think that's the one thing people need to realize. He is a big game player. When it comes down to clutch moments, needing to win, needing to make a play, he's willing to try to make it at least. Willing to try to use his legs. He's willing to make the throw that some people won't make, even though at the end of the day it might turn into an interception. And right now, with the way our defense is playing, we can do that. We can afford somebody like that. And you're right. Like, I feel like that, to go on like what Fitz has said, he's right, because that gives us a chance to build around whoever we bring in. So, but me personally, I'll say this. I like Caleb. Don't get me wrong. I've been screaming Caleb when we started this, but
You've been saying tank for Caleb all
Yes,
season.
I
Let's
have.
let's make sure we say that.
Hold
You've
on.
been saying tank for Caleb.
Yes, I have. I've been screaming tank for Caleb, but the only thing about it is watching him throughout the season. There's one thing I just don't really. The one thing that kind of been irking me is he is a little bit of a prima donna. Watching him in college,
This is before the season, though.
Yeah. And so with that, it's like, it's a little. It low key reminds me of the name that I'm gonna say that we all love to not talk about, like it never happened. Fucking Jamarcus, bro. He reminds me of a possibility of being a Jamarcus, bro. Like I'm not saying any.
Caleb lost me when I found out he paints his fingernails. He was out the door for me.
And the crying after the game, saying he was gonna hug his dog. He was gonna go home and hug his dog. Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like that's just okay, but that don't sound like us. I think that definitely don't sound like us.
Let me ask y'all this though. We'll talk about a young quarterback. Me personally, after watching the season and knowing what's going on, I've actually bought more into Jaden Daniels than I bought into Caleb. And because if you really look at how the NFL is today, defensive lines everybody's running a 4-4. Like, defensive tackles running 4-7s. Every linebacker is a fast linebacker. Everybody wants to blitz. You need your quarterback to now be a weapon instead of just being a quarterback. And everybody that's successful right now, we can even say, let's go back to, we talked about the Super Bowl earlier. Like, what's going to happen this weekend? Brock Purdy got there. Why? Using his legs. Mahomes gets there. Why? Using his legs. Like, I think at the end of the day, Jaden is a playmaker. He's dynamic. He has a chance to be good. And at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to cost us as much to get to the spot to get to him, because I personally feel to get him, we just need to get in front of Atlanta. And if we get in front of Atlanta, I feel like we have a shot at him. But me personally, like I've been screaming this out the wazoo. I don't care what nobody talking about. Give me fucking Kirk Cousins, bro. Go get Kirk Cousins for me, bro. Go get him. Because at the end of the day, our team we're ready to win, bro. We are ready. We have an offense ready for him. We got a defense ready for him. We need somebody that can turn around and feed Devontae. Feed him. Just give him the ball. That's it. He is literally the top 3 receiver in the league we've seen in a long time. Feed the man. And Kirk knows that. He knows it.
Motherfucker.
He knows what to do. He knows when it's time. So go get me Kirk, bro. Like,
so just a quick question before I jump in. Are you guys not tripping that he's coming off an Achilles? You guys don't care at all?
He don't run.
Like he's gonna be ready?
Oh, he'll be ready.
He run?
That's true. Okay.
He don't run. That's my
I
only thing. That's my only thing is I feel like that, because I feel like how I feel about Fitz, how he said we can use these picks to build around the team we got. I was like, but I will say this though, like, I'm not ashamed of Caleb. I will do it, but just know it's gonna cost us a lot. But I also know our team is ready to win right now. So at the end of the day, we give away these 3rd-round picks, they're gonna be getting picked 29, 32, and 28.
We bring in somebody like Cousins, then we hit on a couple fucking defensive players, and on the draft, then we get a offensive lineman, on the late rounds and whatnot. Bro, I can just see it already. We're a threat in the fucking AFC.
But Cousins doesn't do what we need, which is being mobile. We need somebody that can move around in the pocket, make plays.
But he's still. I mean, when he's healthy, look at him. He's still taking them to the playoffs, doing all that shit.
And he makes the right read. But the thing about a quarterback, Cousins, he's gonna make the right read, so he doesn't have to be mobile. That's the thing. He's smart. He's a smart guy. Then that's the thing why I'm down with him. You're right. I want mobile. I would like mobile, but if I can't get mobile, go get me Cousins, because that's the only thing I like. I like the Fields. Don't get me wrong. I like the Fields, but I know right now the way Caleb is talking, wanting to be the first pick, and then he doesn't want to play for the Bears. I think it's going to be really hard for the Bears to really to trade him and to turn around and take Drake May. Like, they don't want Drake May.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Nobody wants Drake at this point right now. Bro.
Would you get between Cousins and Russell? Who you take Cousins?
Cousins. I'm Cousins.
Cousins and Russell. To be honest,
it's a personality thing, bro. That's really what it
that's-
is. It's the
but they're both-
personality
they're
thing.
both
He's
corny,
a
though.
Madonna. He's a prima donna, and I just feel like where we're going as far as like the
I'm taking
franchise,
Kirk
like
Chainz,
we don't
bro.
need somebody. We don't need anybody that thinks they're bigger than the team. And you
Yeah.
know what happened in Denver with him, and I just feel like Kirk would come in, you know, with his chains on, just doing his thing.
But AP, I feel like AP would set him
Would
straight.
check him. He would
Would
check
check
him.
him,
Yeah,
you know?
he probably would
But
check
it's not checking him though. It's more so making him be a dog instead of being the preacher boy, being the pulpit boy. God, I'm a godly man. I love God. And my boy actually is crazy. One of my best friends growing up, Robert Terman, used to play for the Seahawks. He loves Russell Wilson. He was in Russell Wilson's wedding. So I'm not trying to hate on Russell, but I'm sorry, bro. You're putting too much of a facade on for the league. That's not the quarterback we need, bro. We need a dog.
All right. So for me, I kind of agree with a lot of you
Put me
guys
in.
what you guys are saying, but Kingsbury,
Come on
bro,
in.
if you look at his track record,
Raiders
all
fan.
he's done is have big, like fast guys, right? He did Kyler Murray, he had Pat Mahomes in college, he had Johnny Manziel when he was in college and won the Heisman. Like, he has always had like mobile guys. So I feel like he's gonna want somebody. So I go with Justin Fields, Jade McDaniels, and then I guess y'all don't like Bo Nix or Penix. Nobody said those names.
Well,
Y'all don't like neither one of them?
I'm with it. Honestly, I
Probably
like
second round, right?
I like
Maybe
a lot
second
of
round?
quarterbacks out there, man. Like last year, I was big on Will Levis last year when nobody really liked him, and I felt like he could have been a solid, backup option. I mean, I feel like you replace AOC with Willis, with Levis. I think we would have done way better this year than.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So this
If
is my
it's
only
second
thing.
round, I'm down for those two if it's second round.
This is my only thing I'm gonna say about
in
Cliff.
second?
I'm gonna say this about Cliff
Potentially.
right now, and I think sometimes I really want to put this out there because some people really get upset. I love Cliff. I like the pick, but I'm gonna read something off to you guys right quick, and I want you guys' honest opinion about this because I've been arguing with my boys for the past week, and they don't understand. So Cliff Kingsbury, since 2013, the start of his season compared to the rest of the year, 7-0, then 1-5. 3-4, then 1-4, 5-2, then 2-4, 3-4, then 2-3, 4-3, then 2-4, 5-2, and then 0-5, 3-3-1, and then 2-7, 5-2, and then 3-6, 7-0, and then 3-5. He is one of these people I feel that, yeah, we gonna get you in the beginning, but once you figure me out, I still feel like I'm right, so I'm not gonna change shit. And that's my fear. I'm like so scared of that part. I'm so scared of, because this is the NFL, bro. This isn't college. This isn't, this is a league of adjustments. You need to do something different, aka why the Lions fucking lost their goddamn game. You know what I'm saying? You keep doing the same shit, it ain't gonna keep working. But like I'm saying, like, he needs to change. But at the end of the day, I do think, and I believe in AP in the sense of pulling him aside, like, hey, bro.
That's it. Exactly. That's it. Exactly. Like, it's not his team. So all the Cardinal stuff when he was trying to, have the whole team, and it's not his team. So Marvin Lewis gonna knock on his door, AP gonna knock on his door and tell him, hey, bro, run the ball, hand it off, make some changes, whatever he needs to do. Yeah. But give Devontae the ball. Like, he's not just gonna let him do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I trust in AP.
Exactly.
Me too. I got full faith.
So if the offense is not as good as we expect it to be next year, is it on Cliff or on AP?
Cliff.
I'm blaming Cliff. I'm sorry. I'm blaming Cliff, bro. I'm sorry, bro. You can't blame a defensive player for offense, bro. I'm blaming Cliff, bro. It's just because I've seen it happen. Like, Kyler Murray was killing when they were that 7-0. All of a sudden, you gonna keep having Kyler Murray doing the same shit. And the funny thing, one of my boys was over telling me, "Oh, he had Patrick Mahomes." I said, Patrick Mahomes was good after he left Cliff. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was good after. I was like, the only thing he started off hot, but he just can't finish. I just hope he learned. He's learned because he's had a couple stops and had a couple things. I hope he learned. And honestly, like I want to support. I want to be real, but I told my boy, my support only goes so far now. As a Raider fan that's been going through the shit that I've been going through for the past 10 years, I need results, bro. Like I need results. I need results. I'm gonna keep supporting my team regardless, but I need something.
Yeah.
So this transitions to the piece that you think we need to make the playoffs next year. What is the piece? Is it the quarterback? As it sounds like a lot of you guys think it's the quarterback. What is the piece that we need?
100% quarterback.
Yeah,
we all agree on that.
Yeah, it definitely has to be the quarterback. I feel like everything else, everything like if you look at the team last year, what we had, I think everything around, outside of like certain play calls and whatnot, defense did tremendous last year. Had one of the best defenses out there, and then offensively, the only thing we were missing was a reliable quarterback that can at least win games. They don't have to be Patrick Mahomes or anything like that, but just be good enough to go down the field, make plays, get in the red zone, get the touchdowns and whatnot. And
we got a great running back. There's no reason to turn around, and we don't need somebody too special.
Yeah. That's all our positions are filled. I mean, running back, whether or not you go and get Josh Jacobs back, we've seen a little bit of Zamir, but if we go in the running back by committee, lane, then we'll be okay in that aspect. Jacoby Myers, one of the best receivers that we balled. And he's one of the reasons why everybody kind of forgot about Hunter Renfrow is because Jacoby was just that good out there on the field and obviously targeting him and whatnot. But I think it has to come down to the quarterback. Obviously, defense, we need a lot of solid pieces here and there, but I think outside of that, like I think quarterback's going to be the biggest one, and AP's going to be in charge of that. Finding the right guy and that could make or break his coaching career. So yeah, it's got to be quarterback.
What you think, Fitz? I know you said quarterback. Anything else you think?
Quarterback. I mean, that's my biggest thing. I think if we get a right quarterback in there that can carry this team, or not even carry, just do their job, we'll be good.
Not AOCs?
No.
Hey, number 4 is dead.
Why did they give him 4 though? They didn't have to do that.
Bro. Hey, fuck.
It's trolling.
Why they do that?
Trolling
like he had number 9, but then they give it to Tyree, and then they just gave him 4. I don't know if there was any other numbers available for him, but
man, give my man number 12 or something. I don't know, 13.
There had to be something. Something had to be available. That was crazy.
I will say this, because this is one subject that I definitely wanted to speak on. I definitely feel quarterback is definitely what we need to get there. But I think if there's one thing, I'll say two things defensively and offensively that we're missing. We're one more lineman away, to be honest. I feel like at times there were some times where our offensive line, they played really good, but there's also like some times where they didn't. And I think the other side of the other tackle side on the other side of Colton Miller, I think we need another better tackle, to be honest. But I honestly, even though Spillane balled the fuck out, Diablo balled the fuck out, I think a middle linebacker of a caliber of like a Roquan Smith or like a Patrick Queen or even like I'll say like, I'll go Luke Kuechly old day status, like somebody that we know no matter what the hell happens, he's gonna be around the ball. I think that is what we're missing. I think DB, like safety wise and secondary wise, we do need a little bit of help, but I know people are going to come play for us. But I think our DBs really showed up this year. I think they actually started to play a lot better. And I think Epps is amazing. I think Epps is the reason why the Eagles fucking lost it, because they lost him and their shit just went to shits. And I think Morick is showing up. But I think a middle linebacker to command everything we got is going to be good. But at the end of the day, I think Diablo and Spillane can turn around and be that. But I also think bringing another one in, it'll help. But there's one thing that one of my friends made a good mention about that he told me he wanted me to mention, and I really feel him. A big dominant defensive tackle, I think, would change everything for us. I think
there's a lot available. Christian Wilkins is available. I saw dude from the Ravens is available. There's a few that's available, man. And
I think it would change.
Yeah, it would change a lot.
I'm just happy because at the end of the day, we have a coach people want to come play for. So this time, I think free agents wise, we're gonna get some boys, bro. We're gonna get some boys,
sir.
bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, man. I gotta ask y'all a tough question. It's we're what, about 10 days from the Super Bowl. Chiefs Niners. And I hate the Chiefs more than any team in the NFL. Like I'm gonna be out there. So how are we watching the game? Are we cheering for one team? Are we just like what's the plan for us to watch this game on Sunday?
I hate
talk to me.
Chiefs.
Come on, Fitz.
I do not want the Chiefs to get another fucking ring.
Come on. Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm going for the Niners because I don't want them. We got 4 fucking rings, man. Fuck you and your 4 rings. You know what I mean? The Niners already got fucking 5, so we can't compete with that. So give it to the motherfuckers that already got it.
Hey, you only said that because you don't live out here no more. You ain't gotta deal with these fans, dog.
I agree with them.
They might win on the field, but I win on the internet, so I don't have to really deal with that.
I don't want the Chiefs to win either, but when it comes down to the Niners, that's the team I hate the most, man. Like, I don't want they've been on that quest for forever, and I want them to keep going on that quest.
Going on that shit.
You know, like
I want them to keep pulling that freaking towel out and then put that motherfucker.
I did the same thing the last time they played. I was going for the Chiefs, man, but this year I guess I'm a Swiftie because I'm going for the Chiefs this year to win it. Patrick Mahomes is already great. It's like looking at Tom Brady win another one's like, all right, whatever. I know it's in our division. It fucking sucks, but I don't have to deal with a lot of Chiefs fans like I do Niner fans. I got a lot of family, too much family that go back and forth, man. And I feel like we would never hear the end of it if they got one in our home, The Chiefs always whoop our ass in our home. It don't matter. So, like, to me, like, I'm with the Chiefs winning if I had to choose it. But if realistically, I would want to just fucking bomb the stadium anyways, but outside of that, like I said, me and Fitz are back and forth on this. I would have to go for the Chiefs for this game.
This is tough. This is tough. I feel like a lot of these everybody has a circle, half Raider fan, half Niner fans in their friend group or their family group, right?
Yeah.
I'm not tripping if they get it, man. I'm really not. Like, let my friends get one. I'm really not tripping. I really do not like the Chiefs, and I cannot have them be a dynasty.
I didn't know no Chiefs fans until
did they exist?
Family wise and friends. Didn't know none of them, and all of a sudden I got all these friends that are Chiefs fans. Like, fuck y'all.
I'm a Chiefs fan. Like, there's no. I only have 2 family members that have been with the Chiefs through the thick and thin. That's the only 2 I have to deal with. So that's why I don't care. We don't really deal with Chiefs fans other than when we go to the games. And Chiefs fans, they're not as annoying as Niner fans.
They're actually pretty nice.
They're nice. They're way nicer than Niner fans. So, like, you hear them like, okay, they do that stupid ass chant, but other than that, like Niners, we gotta hear that shit, bro, online. And so that's why I was like, man, I can't fuck with the Niners ever, man. I got family members too, and I tell them, like, I have some cool family members that are not annoying, but I tell them, man, I'm sorry, I can't go for y'all. Might as well go for Mahomes, man.
So look, I actually messaged Fitz about this earlier. We gonna talk about this. I got some shit to say. Look, I have lived in the Bay for all my life. My mother was a 49er fan. I chose my own route. Definitely picked the Raiders. Yeah. My nephew, when he young, supported everything I like. Not Raider fan, all that type of stuff. Went to his little graduation party the other day, right? Walked up, he had a Niner shirt on. I looked at him, I said, "Excuse me, sir. We don't wear that in this family." And then he looks at me, looks at my sister's boyfriend, and goes, "I told you." And I go, wait, told you what? And then I guess the conversation my sister told her was like, he's gonna be mad. I was like, for me, this is my thing. I've been doing this. I've been a Raider fan for a long time, bro. And I don't get me wrong. I know a lot of Niner fans who are diehards. Shout out to my boys. I know that are diehards that I've had amazing conversations with who are cool. I get it. It's not them. It's these new fans. Like, where were y'all when the stadium was empty? Yeah. Where were y'all when JT O'Sullivan was throwing the rock around? Like, where were y'all when y'all had, Jeff Garcia was out here fucking shit up? Because even he wasn't even fucking. Who were you? If I ask you who Charlie Garner is and your old running backs who is, and you tell me you don't know who it is, I'm mad. And if you look at my other video, we dropped a long time ago, like that Raider fan that his girlfriend gifted him a Jerry Rice jersey. He didn't even know who Jerry Rice was. That's some bullshit. Like, it don't make no sense to me. And I live in the Bay. I can't deal with this. No, it's just so annoying because it's like they're not even like they're not even true football fans, bro. They're like just riding. It's so hard because it's cool now. And it's just, for me, it's like I'm not trying to go through a whole season because they're gonna talk all the way until the next Super Bowl happens. They're gonna keep running their mouth until it happens. I'm not trying to deal with it because I love my friends, but I'm not trying to have to punch one of my friends in the face for pissing me off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is. But I'll say this. You're right. Last time this happened, I went for the Chiefs. It was a kind of a spiteful thing. And yes, being a Raider fan, I do fuck the Chiefs too. Like, fuck them both in my eyes. So for me,
cancel the game. It's the Usher concert, bro.
Just know I'm catching the flight. Catching the flight. As soon as Usher is done, I'm cutting the lights. Game ain't going nowhere. I need a tie, bro. I need something. I just can't do with it. And for me personally, I'd rather watch. I hate the Chiefs, but I know one thing, and I said this last episode. I want the Chiefs to win. You want to know why? We win our division next year, even the year after. We get to that championship. We beat them. We make the Super Bowl. We win whoever we win. I know we deserved it because we beat one of the most dominant teams of our era right now.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'd rather deal with that than deal with hearing what I have to hear. Yeah. And also, I need to be able to troll these fools for at least another year. You know what I'm saying? So I hate to say it, I don't care about that truce. I don't know. I love my boy Travis King. We've been friends for a long time. I don't know who you talk to. I don't know who told you that. I have no idea. I don't care who it is. But you want to know something? Whoever that is, tell him to call me so I can tell him, give me your jersey and your hat and turn that shit in because your card is revoked, bro. Ain't no truth, my nigga.
I got sent that tagged in there, like a story tag. I was like, the fuck, I'm not going for y'all. like
that shit. I don't know who he called though.
That made me even more bad because if you look at his last two posts before that, he was over here talking. I'm laughing at the fact that we finna win a Super Bowl, and then the Raiders said before they do. Nobody said nothing to you. Yeah. Well, you ain't even playing us. We so bad we don't even want to talk.
Yeah, it's like who we have to deal with? Charger fans. I mean, we have real cool dad, but he's actually cool though. He's not. There's really no annoying that I know. I was even cool with the old boy that fucking bank robbed all the fucking that went, robbing banks and shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. Have y'all been to KC before?
Never. Yeah. I'm good on it.
The only thing I will say is I don't like Kansas City for taking Mac Dre away from us, but at the end of the day, fuck these Niners, bro. Yeah, and I mean that shit.
Yeah.
All right. So I appreciate that, man. We're gonna go off to our viral video.
Go ahead.
So let me just explain it to y'all. So we end our segments with just a video that's making its way on the internet. It don't even have to be sports related. This one is going to be sports related. Okay. But normally we'll talk about anything. Like when the Cheesecake Lady Factory came up, we talked about that. Like we'll talk about whatever it is, but we want your guys' opinion. We're gonna let y'all start it off. Roche gonna play the video. I sent it to you on IG, by the way, and I want you to know. Y'all tell me what y'all think.
All right, I might have to steal this segment for our podcast, bro.
Hey, it's dope, bro. We have a couple segments, but this is the one we've just kept for a long time, and it's for me. It's a funny thing for me. You know what I'm saying? It's a chance that I get to actually like laugh at some shit for once in my life.
And we don't have to talk about sports. You know what I mean? It gives us a chance to talk about something else if we feel like it.
Definitely. Give me 1 second, child. Bring this up.
Birthday is February 10th.
Shut up, girl. Nobody cares about that. See, almost exposed it already. But the other thing too, like I said, before we go on to that, I definitely want to say, Travis, I love you, bro.
Yeah, we love you, Travis.
Nothing against you, Trav. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like y'all got enough bandwagon fans as it is. Y'all don't need me on y'all shit. Y'all don't need me at all, man. Trust me.
Yeah, it's funny because some of the Niner fans in there is like, we ain't trying to have no truce with them. I was like, it goes to
I respect that.
Yeah,
I respect it. I don't. You don't need it. I don't need it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna run this video. Like y'all know what it is. Favorite segment of the podcast. This is called Viral Video. So we gonna share this video, which I found fucking hilarious, to be honest. But we gonna play it. We gonna talk about it after. All right, here we go.
My birthday is February 10th, and my boyfriend just won 2 free tickets to Vegas for the Super Bowl, which is essentially on my birthday, and he's abandoning me and taking his best friend in.
Wait a minute. Let me explain. I'm not abandoning her. We could do something before or after. I've told her that so many times.
Okay.
So many times.
Okay, but listen, Derek, you could take me, and you're choosing to not take me, leave me all alone on my birthday.
Wait, Derek, who are you taking with
Bring
you?
someone else.
I'm taking my best friend. I'm taking my best friend Brad. We've known each other for years. We watch the game every Sunday. I can't not take him.
So he's a big football fan. Are you a football fan, Megan?
Well, I'm not necessarily a fan of football, but I'm a fan of Vegas. Okay? Listen, also Taylor Swift is probably going to be there. Usher perform.
I'll take you to Vegas. I'll take you to Vegas. I'll take you to Usher. I'll take you to Taylor Swift, but not right now.
No.
Go to
All right, so we're gonna give y'all a chance to start with this, man, because this is a tough conversation.
Man,
so which one do y'all want to start with it? Go ahead.
I just want to make sure that's not Derek Carr or. I was just joking. No, man, that's crazy. That's kind of crazy, man. I would have took my wife though if I won. I mean, fits my oos, and there's some events I go to. My wife before I take care. If my wife wants to go, but yeah, I think that's kind of out of
Yeah,
pocket.
I mean, I would take my wife because I am taking my wife to the Super Bowl because she's a diehard Niner fan.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me preface this that I think she said boyfriend at the time, right? Did she say boyfriend?
Yes,
So
boyfriend.
So if you take off married hat and put off,
yeah. I guess you gotta know how long. I guess if it was like a couple weeks or a month or two. That's kind of if you had a friend that you grew up with and stuff like that. We gotta know a lot of
a little more context.
So look, I'm gonna address this as the dude situation, like not my situation. In me and my situation, yes, I'm married. I'm about to be married. I'm gonna take my girl. She's not a big football fan, but she's been trying to get into it, and I commend her. She is a big Raider fan. But I also know one thing about my girl. If this was my situation, she would actually tell me to take one of my homies.
Yeah,
because I think she understands how much I enjoy it. Because every Sunday I wake up, I go watch the game with my friends. It's pastime. It's what it is, and that's how much she loves me. And shout out to you, babe. I love you for that. Like I honestly love you for allowing me to have my time and do my thing and do this and every day. This is for you. I love you. But so we gonna go into it being my girlfriend. Like Fitz said, fuck that up. I'm taking my nigga, bro. Come on, like what do you mean? Like at the end of the day, and the thing that got me, it's not more so of that. It's the fact she said I'm not really a football fan. I'm a Taylor Swift fan. What? Taylor Swift?
That's what makes it tough.
Yeah, she's just going to watch. She ain't even going to do it. If honestly, if the girl would have said, "Oh, but Usher's at halftime," I probably would have. Okay, all right, you know what's going on. You said Taylor Swift first. Don't nobody give a fuck about that bitch right now.
Like, she's looking in the boxes for Taylor Swift, and that's we don't care. You got to be watching the game.
You got to take her to Vegas though. He got to take her to Vegas at least and have a good time. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, at least.
But when it comes to the game, that's different. Yeah.
So have a great Saturday. Yeah, take her out Saturday. You better take her to the best restaurant, whatever, on Saturday, and then Sunday. You know what I mean? It's me and my homie.
Just get her so fucked up to the point where she can't even wake up and go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pour bottles down her throat. But hey, that video was.
We appreciate that, man.
You sent me that. I fell out because it's a situation that I feel every man in this world would have to deal with if they got into that situation.
Yeah, but if my girl was that mad like her, I probably would take her because that sounds like an argument. Like I wouldn't even want to deal with that.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
All right. Yeah, man. So we appreciate it, bro. I think that's a wrap on that.
That's about it. But before we get out of here, like I told y'all last week, no playing, no games. This is definitely something that I'm excited to do. yes, I am going to be announcing the rules to get into our giveaway. No More Timeouts podcast is doing a giveaway. We trying to definitely show love to the people who have been rocking with us, who are subscribed to us, who follow us. Just a couple rules to the giveaway. Something simple. So we're going to start it like this. First, I need you to go to our Spotify link and our YouTube, hit that subscribe button. That's the first thing. Second, I need you to take this, because this segment will be cut out. I need you to take this and post it onto your story. That's number 2. And now, number 3, to end it out, I need you to tag 3 friends, but also tag right in the comments, done, so I know that you did the following 2 things, and I can check and put you into the competition. Now, y'all heard the rules. Let me tell you what you're going to win. Like I said, we little, but we can do a little something for you. So for us, what we about to do, so for the second place winner, we're going to pick 2 winners. Second place, we're going to give you guys, whoever wins, $100 out the pocket. You get that little fresh, buy yourself a little dinner, little drink, whatever you want. But for the winner, we will be taking you to a game of your choice, and we will be paying for the ticket. Yes, if you're not a Raider fan, it's okay. You're a Niner fan, you're a Cowboys fan, you're anything it is, it's fine. We will be going to the game with you, and we will buy the ticket. Trust me. I'm not paying for your airline ticket, though. I don't know who y'all think I am yet, but
no hotel.
No
That's
hotel. That's on you, but
Ticket
I
only.
will.
Yeah.
Ticket only. But I will
Bro.
pay for the ticket, and we will take you to the game. Enjoy time with us. We really appreciate everybody that follows us. But make sure you do those 2 things. Subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to the Spotify. The links in the bio. It's gonna be at the bottom. And we definitely are doing this because we're trying to show love to the people that's rocking with us right now. Because when we go up, we're gonna do another one. It's gonna keep going. And honestly, man, this is just something that I'm so happy about. Honestly, this venture that me and Jeremy started on has been nothing but positive and amazing energy. As you can see, we linked up with 2 amazing people that's been doing this.
Yes, sir.
And,
yes, sir.
We have an opportunity to really, really do some things, man. So I just want to do it. And hopefully this one goes right. And later on, maybe we'll link up with Oos Nation. We're going to do another one, man. You never know what the possibilities is.
We got to catch you at a game next year, man, for sure. We got to set that up.
We'll be there.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely. Yeah, we will be there. I'm gonna try to hit a little couple. I got weddings around that time, but I'm gonna be there. You know me, I ain't missing shit.
Yeah.
But man, that's about it for me. There's one thing I always tell people. I don't know if you guys got a message to show out. Fitz, TJ, y'all got anything you want to let the people know?
No, I'll go ahead.
Follow all of us, man, on the reels when you guys share it. You know what I mean? Tap in with everybody, man. Show love to the nation.
Yeah, for sure.
Sir.
And then next week, Oos, I guess to whoever listens or whoever's watching this, man, there's gonna be a Jack Jones signing next Friday or Super Bowl Friday, and then we got AP on Super Bowl Saturday, right?
Yeah. You guys doing it at Flinker, right?
Daniel Carlson, they'll all be, and we'll be there. So pull up.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely.
And all y'all pull up, man. Show them some love, man. These guys are amazing. Definitely some funny dudes, man. I love you guys' reels. I love all your videos, bro. It cracks me up. I swear, like, your creative style is amazing. Don't worry, I might have to start doing a couple myself. You know what I'm saying? Trying to show the people who we are. But like I said, but before you got Jeremy, you got anything to go before I close it out?
That's it, man. Again, we just appreciate y'all pulling up. Anybody that's supporting us on this journey, we appreciate y'all.
Yeah, but one thing I'm gonna say one more time. Hey, thank you 2 for joining us. It's been an amazing episode. I love talking Raiders with y'all. We definitely gonna run this back again. Maybe when the season starts, we see how some things go through. I definitely would do it. Mate, hey, we're gonna do it live next time. If y'all don't mind, we gonna show up to y'all studio. We do it with y'all. That'll be dope. And definitely chop it up with y'all. But man, if there's one thing y'all know, I love all y'all. I appreciate all y'all. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, drop a comment, do whatever. You know me. I'm gonna reply whenever I can. But one thing Rosh always says to y'all: take care of yourself, because ain't nobody else gonna do it for you. And with that being said, this is No More Timeouts. Oos Nation, we checking out.
Peace.
Peace.